Welcome to Beyond Inquiry, where we dig deeper than headlines. Today's question: did the Founding Fathers really mean to include everyone, even undocumented immigrants, when they wrote persons in the census clause? Back then, they didn't have millions crossing borders without paperwork like today. Would they have used such a blanket term if they'd known? Here's some historical context. Before 1789, there was no unified U.S. immigration policy. Each colony, and later each state, set its own rules on who could enter, settle, or gain rights. For example, in 1645, Massachusetts Bay Colony required ships to post bonds for passengers to keep out the poor or sick who might burden the colony. Virginia encouraged indentured servants and settlers with land grants, but rejected rogues and vagabonds. Pennsylvania welcomed German immigrants in the 1700s, but later imposed taxes to manage their influx. It wasn't until 1882, with the Chinese Exclusion Act, that immigration became a federal responsibility.
Historically, the founders chose persons deliberately. Their world included enslaved people, non-citizen immigrants, and children, all of whom they wanted counted for representation. But if they had foreseen mass undocumented immigration on today's scale, their debates might have shifted. Federalists would argue to keep it broad, ensuring representation for everyone living under U.S. laws. Anti-federalists, though, might have pushed to limit it to citizens only, fearing it would dilute political power. Still, the founders often used general language, like arms or due process, to let future generations adapt. So, while they might have debated it more intensely, their choice of persons shows a principle. Representation is tied to who is governed, not just who can vote.
Yeah, it's wild how one word, persons, shapes congressional power, state funding, and national debates centuries later. Makes you wonder, what words we're using today will reshape America 200 years from now? Thanks for joining Beyond Inquiry. Drop your take below. Until next time, keep questioning everything.